Hey, Bart Miller here with Cycling Strong. I always have a lot of people ask me, do you ride different styles? How do you keep in shape in the off season, or different things like that? I love to ride with my family. I love to have fun with them, and you're gonna see in this segment kind of some of the stuff I do with like my son and some products that I use. So I'm gonna be talking about a lot of products in this video, so stay tuned to lots of fun stuff. But one product I'm gonna start off with is this amazing shoe from DZR. I have rode the crap out of this shoe. I know it still looks fairly new, but it's because it's a great shoe. Anyway, so this shoe, what I like about it is the fact that you've got the capability to put a cleat in here. I have not done that yet, and you'll see as I get on my fat bike, I've got just a regular pair of flat pedals on there because those flat pedals let my daughter ride that bike, they let my wife ride that bike anytime they want, and they also let me ride that bike. The thing I like also about this shoe is that the problem when you're riding a bike is you can get your shoelaces caught in the, you can get your shoelaces caught in the chain. Right here, this actually comes, folds down, fits really well, and it solves that problem. It lets you have a really good looking shoe that sits there with a pair of pants. If I get somewhere, I can walk into a restaurant, I can walk into the grocery store, and I don't have a weird pair of shoes. They also have a really good solid shank in them so that the shoe works just like any other mountain bike shoe out there or high quality cycling shoe, because that's exactly what this is. So I like it for all those reasons. Now, I'm gonna get my other shoe on here in just a second. We're gonna get on the fat bike. I'm gonna get Xander out there and we're gonna go for a little bit of ride. I hope you enjoy this segment. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, just showing you some of the stuff I use, from Scott helmets while I'm out riding in the fall to the Weehoo that I use with Xander, and to the kind of bike seat that I use. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things I look at, but the main thing about this segment I want to stress to you is you've got to do what works for you and your family, or else cycling can get kind of old. And but during these time periods, take the time to enjoy that. I've talked a lot about in my videos before, and I'll just make a quick note of this. I use this setup all summer to train for Leadville and other rides too, because I just love to hang out with my kids and have fun with them. So here we go. All right, so after I get my shoes on, there's a couple of things that I like to do. I come over, I use what's called the Weehoo trailer. You can see that this one's been modified. I've got a big old fat tire on the back end of it. I took a unicycle rim and had this built by a local bike shop here in town. Put a new tire on it, turned out absolutely awesome. Tyson, if you're out there, thanks for helping get that built up. And then I pack all the stuff that Xander's gonna need, an extra tube in here. And the reason I did this is because I train for all my mountain biking and everything on this fat bike so that I can take Xander with me. All right, Xander, come on, let's get loaded up. I also put a cushion right here inside of here. You don't need this if you're just out normally riding. I do a little bit more than normal riding, so I like that cushion for him because it acts as a shock. Come on, let's get in. So he comes over, sits on that little cushion right there. I take the straps over, which is awesome on this product. He knows exactly what the drill is. He puts his leg out of the way, and then I do the other one. Good job, Xander. Okay, we set him down in there, make sure he's good and tight. Then this is a little snug because of that cushion that I got in there. I get this down, and then we start on his shoes. Turn that up. Xander and I put lots of miles on together, so we have lots of fun. All right, buddy. All right, so he can actually pedal with me when he wants to, and when he does, it really does make a difference when these kids. I love this product because not only the kids sit here, you can see I've got stuff everywhere, but he can get his hands on this and he can really get a hold and participate in part of this, but it's really, really safe. And it's got lots of different carrying options. He always puts his drink right here, and then usually he's got his fruit snacks. Oh, still does, fruit snacks right there in the side, so that he has something to eat. You want a fruit snack while we're going? All right, buddy. There you go. Open up some fruit snacks for him to go. And then this bike, since I do a ton of training on it, is really important that it's set up and works really well for me. So I like to have my iPhone on here. I've got the mount here for the Rokform so that you can see exactly what, I can pull this off if Xander and I want, take a picture of what we want to take pictures of, or I can film him, or I can film something that's out there while we're out there. I've got my Garmin mounted on here, so I still get all my cadence, my heart rate, everything like that as I'm training. I've got a light on this end, so when it gets darker, that I'm able to see. Now, lots of people ask me about this seat. If I could ride this seat on every one of my bikes, I probably would actually. It's a little heavy, so I don't ride it on my road bike and I don't ride it on my mountain bikes for races. But for all the training that I do in just a regular, like a pair of jeans and stuff like that going out for a ride, this seat is just, it's called the Selle Anatomica seat, is amazing. I would like to own about 3 more of them, so if you can let them know to send me 3 more, that'd be great. But just awesome. It's just the classic seat, really comfortable. My wife rides this bike a ton. My daughter rides it a ton. That's why I've got this type of pedal on here, not a clipped pedal. And 907, the frame rocks this bike. We built it up from the frame up, and it's just been an absolutely awesome bike. We used race face stuff on everything. We used this, I can't remember what this is called, the White Brothers fork on it. This bike rides like a dream. So anyway, we're gonna go out, have a little fun. I'm gonna show you how the trailer works really well on this. It connects really well. It keeps everything really secure. He's able to enjoy himself. I'm able to enjoy myself. I had to put a little stop right here because this is, I meant it, it'll come down and hit if I don't do that because of this dimension right here. So I did put a little stop here to keep this up where it needs to be, and with that collar. That's the only thing I've done on the trailer to make it different, to work better with this fat bike. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna take him down a couple of hills and a few things like that so you can see how the trailer works and how he's able to be comfortable as we go. So if you don't see us here for a second, that's fine. We're just gonna turn around, I'm gonna go over and then drop down a hill. So the nice thing on this bike, once again, is the fact that it takes a lot of the shock, and Xander's able to be comfortable back there as he rides. So as you can see, as we come over here, we're not gonna go that fast, obviously. Right now, we don't need to. But the reason I have the extra cushion and I have everything different is when I hit stuff like this, I'm able to just go right through it and have a lot of fun and enjoy him being on the bike and me being able to ride through and do some fun stuff mountain bike wise. So we'll head kind of back to where we were. Like I said, Xander can pedal as much as he wants to. The flex on this thing is awesome. And we'll kind of go around. Here we are on the road, do the exact same thing. So this is a lot of fun. Like I said, it's really enjoyable. We have a lot of good training time on the bike this way, and we're able to get lots of fun in. Xander likes to enjoy himself back there eating, and he gets a fun ride, and I get a great workout in. So hopefully you like this segment. Like I said, a few things to think about from here is being able to train with your family and have fun, and having the right gear to do it with is amazing. This is a great product for that. I use it on my road bike, and I use it on my fat bike and my mountain bikes. I also love the fact that I've got this rock port up here in the front to be able to use to do video, keep my phone to where I can be safe while I'm riding. And I love these shoes because when I get uptown with him, I'm able to just be casual, ride with them. It just fits everything. So once again, like I've stressed to you before, make sure you're buying gear that fits what you're trying to do or the application that you need the gear for. So, people all the time, they'll use a different type of shoe, but then they can't go walk in a store and feel comfortable. don't do that to yourself. There's cool stuff like these DZR shoes out there. They're amazing. I mean, these have got a great stiff sole in them. They work fantastic for this type of stuff. You know, trailers, people go get these crappy trailers that don't work and they're afraid to modify them. As you can see on the back end, that wheel, just make the things modified the way you need them, get the right seats, the right comfortable, so that your family can go out and enjoy it. Not just me. I mean, I want all my family into cycling and to enjoy it as much as I do. So get the right seat that everybody's comfortable, because they're not going to be wearing chamois and all that kind of stuff to be able to do long distance rides when they come and jump on the fat bike. So I just want you to think that kind of stuff through as you go out there, and hopefully you love this setup. And if you have any questions, make sure you put them down below. Also, make sure you're always wearing a helmet. I've got a helmet right there on Xander. Be safe, even though you're going for short rides, and pay attention to that kind of stuff. So hopefully you like the segment. We'll talk to you soon.